Hey, what's going on guys, it's Sarge, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Braton. So drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, and let's get started. Now the Braton is a mastery rank 0 weapon. You can get this weapon from the beginning of the game. From the start, it will be one of the first weapons you can pick up over the Paris, which is a bow, and this weapon is actually very balanced and a very decent weapon to start with in the game. The stats on this weapon are balanced at best, so this weapon is good all around against any faction and any sentient or anything of that sort. Now the negatives to this weapon really are that it's balanced, so there's not going to be any specialization for this weapon. So it's not going to be good on mainly just slash, mainly just puncture, or impact. And the weapon underperforms in higher rank levels since this weapon is mainly used for beginners and for people just starting out in the game. Now the MK1 Braton, however, does have a little bit of a difference with it being more specialized on slash. It does have a few points of extra damage on slash, so if you want to make more of a slash build, you can use that one, though it will have lower damage overall with the others for puncture and impact. So if you want a slash based build, I would use that over the original Braton. And the weapons are not too different from each other, whether it's from fire rate to reload speed to anything of that sort. It does have basic kind of fire rate, and the reload speed is pretty quick on this weapon, so you will be able to top off your magazines pretty quickly, and it can output some decent DPS with its fire rate. Now for this build, I decided to go with a smaller build since this weapon is used early on in the game. I'm pretty sure a lot of people wouldn't have mods at this time, so I went with basic mods that can be gotten pretty early on. So I went with Serration with split chambers so I can get some extra damage output. I went with Stormbringer and Infected Clip to get corrosive damage since that's more of an all-around kind of elemental, and I went with Shred to increase the fire rate so that you can output more damage in a short amount of time. Now this build is very minor, you don't have to use this build. This is just something nice to use for when you just start the game and you need something to make the weapon actually good all around. Eventually you could put other mods on like heavy caliber, stuff like that. So if you want to start off with a good build, this one's very minor and it's really good to use just for beginners. You don't have to copy this build, this is just my opinion on the best build to start off with. Now how should you play with this weapon? I would stick with this weapon for beginners only. Only use this weapon in the beginning of the game. After a while you will get other weapons such as the Soma, which can output more DPS compared to the Braton. Even the Braton Prime is a huge upgrade from the original Braton. And there's a lot of weapons in other categories that outperform it, like shotguns and launchers. So if you want a really basic weapon to start off with in the game, the Braton is one of the best choices. So that'll be the video for today guys. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.